No, 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 no. I did get some all over my lips, though. Greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. That's where we are now. How the hell? Oh. Very nice. We have to that glass. I'm not going to drink all of this. I'm going to make a cocktail. Because we are having what is known as a mad night of Irish whiskey. Starting out with a classic. I actually bought the nip just for this. You know, the little gag. And also because I haven't had Jameson in a while. And honestly, it looks really good. But again, I have looked, it looks like a lot of whiskey. I have gotten to the point where I don't know who colors what. It's become a common theme on my videos to be like, I don't know, you tell me, because I'm not going to look it up. That's too much work. If it is, if it isn't, I prefer it not to be. Let's be clear about that. But that's just because I want the whiskey to be the whiskey, as is, out of the barrel, not tweaked just to make it look nice and for marketing. But I know why it's done. With that said, I see people in chat, which is always nice, especially on a St. Patrick's Day when I have no idea who's going to be here. 5 fingers, high five. Scott Moody, cheers, y'all. Welcome. Still don't know how to hold this glass properly. Where's my left hand? Andrew Butler, happy St. Patrick's Day. Cheers to you. And yours, Slancha. It is an awesome glass, isn't it? It's really nice. It's still, again, I'm still getting used to holding the damn thing. I'm so used to just, you know, like that. But this has a little lip at the back. You can't see. Hold on. See? So this is where your finger or your thumb goes. Kind of like that. There's little tulip shapes. Got a little lippy thing at the top. It's very nice. I do like the look of it. I kind of like the feel of it. Again, it's just getting used to putting it down and picking it up. Speaking of, we got our cocktail thing going on, which I just grabbed about, 20 seconds into 7 o'clock. So we're doing great with staying organized. Let's see what we get. Oh, that is... smells better than I thought it would. Cliff Smith, good evening. Cheers. Welcome to this chaos. Again, the first thing I have to say about this is please remember to take care of yourself tonight. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, whatever you're drinking, people want you around, so take care of yourself. That's all I ask. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. I just, want you to be around tomorrow. That's all. Hopefully without a hangover. That's usually a good thing, too. Hydration is key, as they say. Also, before I forget to do it, which I will, if you missed it, it's this. The algorithm, There's about 50 million different channels out there who are also doing an Irish whiskey thing tonight, I imagine. I don't know that for a fact, but I assume they are. Whoops! God damn it. Music Maestro. It's not Irish music, because I couldn't figure out where some copyrighted Irish music would be. So we're stuck with the usual. I hope that's alright. If not, too bad. That's what we got. And even this gets copyright strikes occasionally, at random. The internet's a great place. Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lunch, hello. Welcome. Schlancha Mabah. I don't know how to say that. I know the Schlancha part. The last part is blah, blah, blah. But here we are. I figured I'd start with a sip of Jameson, and then I'll make my little cocktail out of this. That was nice. Jameson is underrated. Admittedly. It's been a hot minute since I've had Jameson in a glass. Neat. But there's a reason it's always on every single bar. It smells delightful. It's honey. Honey and sweet vanilla. A little flowery, actually. 22 toast, cheers! Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I hope you're all wearing green. If not, you should pinch yourselves. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Whiskey Nose! Happy St. Patty's Day, everyone. You're welcome. I'm gonna sit down. Oh, and I also obliterated my palate, so tasting notes are not really being a thing tonight. I literally about 5 minutes before the stream started, I was shoving some fried fish into my face because I realized I hadn't eaten anything in a while. I had lunch with my folks, which ended about 2:33, and then I hadn't really eaten anything else until about 30 minutes ago-ish. So I finished the classic Irish staple. I don't know why I ordered it. I've been wanting fish and chips for a while. So that's what I had for lunch and dinner. Breakfast? What's that? Ooh. Yes, I still have to replace the chair. Don't worry about it. So let's just say my palate is foobarred. Ah, this does smell delightful. I don't know. Pleasant. Not a lot there, though. A little sweet, a little vanilla. A little thin. Oh, it sticks around, though. Delightful. Again, I can't understate that. Like, Jameson itself is underrated. But it's not what I would order if I was at a whiskey bar. But if I go to a bar, and that's one of the few things they have there, that would probably be it. I wouldn't go for Jack Daniels or Jim Beam, so that's the other one that's usually there, Jameson. There's something I should ask the community. It's like, what is your it's behind the bar whiskey? Those are the three that come to mind for me. It's Jameson, Jack Daniels, and Jim Beam. Those are usually just thunk, thunk, thunk. What else would there be? There's got to be more than that. There's a Canadian whiskey, and there's always some kind of Scotch. We're talking Johnny Walker Black, Seagram 7. I don't remember what that is. I think it's... What is Seagram 7? Is that Canadian? I don't remember. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Scott Moody. If I'm in the airport, usually they don't have a giant selection of whiskey. Sometimes I've been surprised, though. I saw a Bardstown behind the bar at, what was it? Was it the Chicago airport? I was just waiting for my flight, man. It was a layover. But I saw that. It wasn't open. I'm like, excuse me. I would like to open that, please, and I'd have some. Thank you very much. As for our cocktail of the evening, because we're not just going to drink, we're going to drink, as they say in America. That's where I am. I'm preparing this. This is called the Magners. Don't worry. Don't panic. It is not going to focus, but there we go. Original, imported, Magners Irish cider since 1935 from the juice of 17 apple varieties. I don't remember if I've had this. So we're going to pour that into my glass. My Angry Orchard glass, so the glass itself is going to get angry about that. And if you weren't aware, I like cider, so that's the reason I'm doing this. I had my Guinness earlier today. I have a Guinness Stout, or double stout, or something like that, in the fridge. Don't panic, I got it covered. That's for later. After the stream. Now, if you're here for the raffle giveaway, I lied. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna happen. It's going on down here. The usual PayPal, Venmo, and this Mega Chat or Super Chat. It's not Super Chat. Mega Chat, which makes the rabbit show up. I should have changed it to a leprechaun. I didn't. I only thought of that just now. So I couldn't have done that. Now, what you're really wondering is, well, what is the raffle giveaway, Brian? You talk about how awesome it was, and Irish whiskey and such. Here's the thing. Prohibition recipe here, yes. Ooh, I don't know if I've had that. Probably not. Please do let me know what's in your glass. That's the other thing I always forget to say. I don't like to drink alone. So please let me know what you're drinking. Whatever it is. It can be water. It can be anything. I just don't like drinking alone. It doesn't have to be alcohol. 150 calories. I don't want to know that. Why is that on the back of this label? Damn it. How do you pour this? This is not a beer, but I feel like I should pour it as one. So... It's a nice color. I mean, I've seen some pretty, lame-looking ciders, but this, jeez, that is a color, all right. Look at all those bubbles. So fizzy. Raffle giveaway. There we are. Puh. Powers Flight 3 Swallow and James Lane. Well, funny you should mention that James Lane, or John's Lane, whichever it is. Because that might be in this lineup that I'm giving away. Oh, the story I have to say. So the general idea for me, that hasn't really been solidified, it never will be, is that I like to do a giveaway of some sort at the end of the month that will be a sample of 4 of the whiskeys I have done that month. If I've actually gotten that done. There's no guarantee of that. But this month, I'm hopeful that I will get those 4 videos done. The problem is, last week when I would do a raffle giveaway, I will be in Texas. And I'm not going to try to figure that out on my laptop. That would be complicated. So what I'm doing is I'm sending you into the future. And also, I am doing a thing I don't like to myself. Cool runnings. Hello, welcome. Andrew Butler. Welcome. If I didn't say that already, I don't remember. My memory doesn't work very well. Whiskey Food Dude, cheers. Wow. All kinds of people are coming in here. What is happening? Maker's Market Table. That's another good one. Yeah, that's another one behind the shelf that I would order just because it's there. And it's usually always there. Don't get distracted. Okay. So the thing is, I am making myself accountable to get these next 2 videos out. And I want to. I want to get them done. They're already recorded. I just need to edit them. That's the hard part. For me, specifically. And there's a special video coming out at the beginning of next month, which is something else I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give myself way too much to do, as usual. But here's the deal. 2 of the whiskeys in this lineup you haven't seen the video for yet, because I haven't edited it yet, but I have at least recorded it, which is why they're open. So, Emily Chambers, hello again. Welcome. I saw where you were before. That no-good whippersnapper. Making whatever the heck he was making. I don't even know. Something about creamy? I thought I should leave after that. Leave him alone. Back to reality. Oh, so you're going to see a couple of samples on here that you haven't heard me talk about yet. And just ignore that. With that said, I will show you what this raffle is about so you can all start to ooh and ah and that kind of nonsense. So here we have it. What will be in the Irish Mega Raffle giveaway for this evening? And this is going to be a 2-hour live stream because raffle giveaways are longer because they're raffle giveaways. And it's a package today. I might go 3 hours. I don't know. I will not go 3 hours, but 2 hours at least. 1 hour at least. So here we are with our Irish Mega Sampler here. We have Jameson 18 Year, Power of the John Lanes, Gold Spot, Clonakilty, the Whiskey Mentors, Queen's Jam, Keeper's Heart, Irish plus American whiskey. So that's the one that is, I did at the beginning of the month. Irish whiskey and rye mixed together. It's wild. And then we have the Redbreast 27 Year and the Finding 69th. Another Whiskey Mentors pick, which I completely forgot I had until I had to think about what I was going to do for this. I was like, I want to give away a bunch of them. What should I get? I don't know what I have. And then, oh yeah, another Whiskey Mentors pick that I had just put in the back. And this one needs to die soon. Again, this is getting to that point where I'm just looking at it and going, come on. Why do I still have this? It's delicious, but it was behind a bunch of other bottles. The ones that are on this list that you have not seen are the, where'd it go? Powers John Lane and the Redbreast 27. The videos have been recorded. And I might have, did I start to edit them yet? Probably not. Started to edit something. So there you go. Those are craziness. Again, some I haven't actually done the video for yet. Those are coming out later in the month. So look forward to those. And also you're going to get your hands on trying them before you can actually see the review. So you can sip along. Well, depending on how hand deliveries go. We'll see. The world is weird. 8-bottle Spot Night. Jeez. Cool runnings. Be careful. Drink water. But I'm jealous, by the way. Cracking at the Gold Spot. Do it. 22 toes. Do it. Bad Axe Bourbon. Hello. You are here to scare off the bots. Make the bots go, what the hell? But welcome to this madness. Again, right now I have Jameson in my glass, but that is going to go into my other glass in a moment because I want to drink something else. This is lovely, but it's still Jameson. If you didn't see the beginning of this, I poured this little thing into my glass. It seemed appropriate. You gotta start with something. It's great. This is the thing. Here's the deal. If so, see, there you go. We got pissed off Nightpot already. What was I saying? That green mustache detective, if only. That would have been a thing to do, huh? I don't think so. Ugh. I didn't even think about that, trying to get that out. No. What was my point? I had one. Forgot what it was. Something about this. Oh, when people want to do shots. Now, I don't go out a lot, and I don't do shots very often. But if there's suddenly a shot, you know, that thing. What I will do is I will sneak up to the bartender and be like, make mine a Jameson, and then I will sip it out of the shot glass. Because I'm not going to shoot anything. I'm done with that. I'm so done with that. I did it way too many times in my life. Yeah, right, Cool Runnings? What the hell? Oh yeah, Ben, what are you doing here? Practice makes perfect, sir. I hope you didn't have what I had for dinner, which was fried fish with tartar sauce. So that just screws everything up. Just remember to drink some water, and you're supposed to have fun. I believe that's the idea. The winning and the losing part is where I get all twitchy. I personally do not want to make whiskey into a competition. That's me. Ugh. Thought today about buying a Middleton. Cliff says, thought today about buying a Middleton Very Rare 2022 for tonight. Didn't pull the trigger, although the price didn't seem horrible. Cliff, I think I haven't sent you anything. I know you like to buy whiskey, but I don't want to be, an instigator. So yeah, I found a $500 whiskey you could. No, I don't want to do that. But I did see a few Middletons and other things when I'm out and about. I think I posted them on Instagram. What did I see recently? I saw some kind of Middleton earlier today, but it was like on the top of a shelf, and I didn't really look at it. I imagine it's not going anywhere. But I do see quite a few different types of crazy bottles out there for crazy prices. Again, it's Massachusetts and Rhode Island, so things get weird. Nightbot is only trying to help, but be careful. I don't know what else that thing can do. Pang DZ, hello, welcome. Your hand delivery should get there Monday. I think I sent you the email. If you didn't get it, I will send it again. I'm fairly certain I did that, but my brain doesn't do the things about remembering often. Now to make this, well, you know what? Let me have a sip of this first, just because I don't remember how it tastes. Oof, whoa, that smells funky. Nightbot's gonna come for you. I do a very similar thing. I think I do this, the cool sunglass guy, and then a tumbler. But then I stop. I don't know how you do that so fast. Unless you do the same thing I do and put the little, not the actual emotes, but start typing in what the thing is. Better than Michael Jackson. Hey. Well, this isn't too bad. It's not sweet. I don't know, Bad Axe. I've never pushed it. I think I'll just keep warning you. I hope, but it might just. I don't know what it can do. I gave it the power, and now it can do what it wants. Oh, the other thing I'm supposed to say. Again, my palate's screwed. Not the best time to try something for the first time. But not the type of cider I like. I usually like my cider a little sweeter. But it's not dry or anything. It's just kind of appley. And that's it. So that's not a bad thing. What's the percentage? I forget. Oh, Cliff, I'm having Magners. It's, hold on. Do the thing. Don't look at me. Original. Focus on the original. Do it, 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 do it. Why? There we go. Original Magners Irish cider. Juice. Oh, 17 apple varieties. It's a blend. That's basically what you're saying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my little Jameson glass stuff here and put it into there. So here we go. There. Now all the Jameson is on top. Forgot about that part. That's not how you make a cocktail. You go here. Click, clack, click, clack. You go here. Go. What is your control pour? The world wants to know. Pizza. All right. You know what helps? You know what I do? Not for competition or anything, but whenever I'm going to do a stream, I didn't do it this time, which is why I talked about a screwed up palate. But I just brush my teeth without any toothpaste or anything, just to get the feeling out of there. And then just drink a lot of water. Rinse your mouth out with water, or just drink water. Knob Creek 100. one way to do it. All right, let's have a sip of this. I have a feeling I'm going to be hit in the face by the whiskey, but... I was not hit in the face by the whiskey. Nice. Oh, that's what I was supposed to say. Please, if you do Venmo or PayPal, at KillCo Whiskey Musings in the chat so I can see it and so I can check and so I can add you to the list, the lineup. And again, these are what will be in your little Schwample pack. So if you want to try any of these, now is the time. I have the 18-year next to me right now instead of in this box. This is the big one I did last year. That's the big one I'm doing this year. You thought the gold spot was, well, surprise, surprise to both you and me. Excuse me, what are you doing out? This is usually on top of the Jameson 18-year. And if you're wondering what the hell this is something I got at the Bastards Ball, and it is 3D printed to hold, that noise, a Glencairn. Exactly. So when you're traveling, you put your Glencairn in here and then seal it up. You're good to go. I don't think I need that. Whiskey Food Dude, thank you. Entry 5. Nice. Good start. Let's see, how do I do this? Now I just have to duplicate. Scusi. So let's do one more. Do this. Thank you, Whiskey Food Dude. So far, you're gonna win. At the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sorry, reading chat. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. And there we are. Blah, blah, blah. I do. Excellent. Ooh, hello. Have it pour on me. Whiskey Food Dude. That's you. Hey. That's 5. We're good? We're good. Okay. The problem is I get a notification from PayPal and I also get a notification in my email, which is super annoying, but probably for the best. So there we go. Right now I know who the winner is. That can change. Top of the evening to you, Zenboot. Hello, welcome. What is in your glass? You have plenty of options, I'm sure. In fact, you probably have most of these. Except for one. I know there's one that you don't have right now. I might pour more of that later. I have threatened to do terrible things to this bottle just because I can. By that I mean the whiskey inside it, you know, like put it on the rocks and that kind of thing. Some people would freak out. I think it's funny. And because I can. So there's that. Right now I'm enjoying a cocktail of Jameson mixed with Magner's Irish whiskey. This is as Irish as it can get. So again, cheers. Thank you all for being here. That's good. I can't taste the Jameson at all. I feel like this is actually a mixer cider. I have had cider, you know, just regular apple cider, that is sweeter than this. However, I should make it known that I have no idea that there's whiskey in this, and I would have no, like, if you gave this to me and said this is just carbonated cider, I know that, said it's something like carbonated cider, which I don't know what to call it other than that, I would believe that it was just that, no alcohol at all, so you can't tell. Sample that, I know Anganese, isn't that bonkers? I tried to pick the best I could, and for the most part, it's either, you know, expensive, hard to find, and just unavailable to most people. That would be the Whiskey Mentors picks. There are 2 of them in there. Keeper's Heart you could probably find. I've actually seen that around. But since it is one I did a video of earlier this month, it ends up there for people to try, just because it is wild to have Irish whiskey mixed with a rye and it be pretty good. And I do know why, because the guy who's making it. Let's see, what is the percentage of this? I don't even know. Do tell me it's on the bottle. That would be nice to know. Cidery. Huh. From Vermont. It was imported into Vermont, I should say. Doesn't tell me. Oh, I'm going to get hammered. Oh, wait. Oop. 12 fluid ounces. Other side. 4.5. Got it. Doing great. After the last drop, damn you. Connor Kilty coming from the last haul? Yeah, man. Yes, you do. That was the one in this lineup I didn't have to change. I was like, oh yeah, that's an Irish whiskey I have that people can't really try. It's getting low, by the way, folks. So this is probably one of the last chances you have. Where the hell is it? Nope. Hold, please. Where are you? Come up, Precious. I will find you. This is me making sure it's not right in front of me somewhere. That happens.
The search continues. Ow.
Ryan, what did you do with it? Why do I have to be like this? It's very frustrating. I'm looking around like, where are you? Hang on. I forgot. The reason it was up there is because it's that low. That's it. It's maybe, you know, the samples tonight, and then I'll probably have to kill the bottle. Hell, I'm not even going to pour any of this right now because I make sure there's enough for the sample. Because this is misleading. It's got this thing at the bottom. That's all glass. Misleading. The Redbreast 27 is cast strength, yes. Well, as far as I know it is. It's up there. I was kind of surprised about that. Ooh, what was my knee? That was a fun noise. Yes, the Redbreast 27 Wowie, that was donated to the channel. I don't know if he even wants me to say who it is, but I'm very thankful to them for that. Not only because I get to try it, though I have had it once before, somewhere else, probably a different batch, at one of our Eating Tans event. That was a sample I could try, and I did. But the important part is to share it. It's batch 3. I will tell you that, and there has been talk about batch 3. 53.1%. Is that what I put? Good. I was like, did I put that on there? Oh, I didn't. I put it in wrong. Oops. I mean, not wrong. I can put it in there however I want. Let's fix that, shall we? It's the dash that's missing. A couple of dashes. Jameson 18, 4%. Queen's Jam. There we go. 2 of them don't have dashes. That's very important. Dash. Dash. God, 3 of them don't have dashes. How do I even? I did panic and like add these at the end, so there's that. There we go. Now we got the dash. That lets you know that after that is the percentage / alcohol. And if you want to know the proof, just double it up. Please and thank you. Bushmills Prohibition. Uh-oh. Tempted. Worth the punt? That's a saying. I like that. What'd you do, Peter White? Also, hello. God, I'm getting... I don't want to be at the point where I can't see who's in here. And there's also the fact that I forget who I said already. That's a problem. It makes for a great sense of dread and anxiety. But that's... Thankfully, I have that all the time. So Peter White, if I didn't say that, to this chaos. What is my favorite from the list? Oof. What a question that is. Probably the Gold Spot is what I would say as a knee-jerk reaction. However, the Whiskey Mentor's pick is delightful. Redbreast 27, you'll find out. And I can't really talk about most of them because the Powers John Lane is also very good. But I think the Gold Spot takes the cake. It's a high-proof Irish whiskey, and it's Gold Spot. I already like the Spot whiskeys. Hell, the Green Spot is my birthday whiskey. So, wouldn't be too difficult to say that is the one that is my favorite right now. I should probably pour some. You're right, I agree. What did I do with it? Why must I be this way? Get over it. Nothing weird about this. Put that away. The Powers came in one too. John's Lane. That's over here. I should pour some of that too. Well, okay, if you insist. I'll just put this over here then. And again, the video for this should come out next week. There's no wood nearby. Close enough. But this came in a little tube. And this was recommended by one of my patrons. By the way, I have Patreon. $5. Or more. But you know, $5 is an easy in. Poker game with an Aussie ended up 20%. Ooh, is that good or bad? And Zedbu, don't ever be sorry about being late. You get here precisely when you mean to. Just like the Wizards do. It's great. Whoa, everything's moving fast. Prohibition recipe is good, but haven't tried it myself. Well, let's all try it right now. Where is it? Oh, I don't have that. Okay, never mind. Never made it Total Wine. We'll drink regular Bush like a champ anyway. I do have one for next year that was going to be for the Powers. These got swapped. Where is it? Oh. This was in the lineup for this month, but it's going to remain unopened until next year in all likelihood. And this is a Bushmills. Why is that so bright? 10-year. Because what had happened, I'll be honest. Well, I try always to be honest if I can, unless I lie. The patrons of mine, a few of them recommended some Irish whiskey for me to do this month. And I had looked directly at the Powers John Lane's and gone, that sounds interesting, but it's kind of expensive. And then grabbed that one instead. And then I got back to the apartment, looked at Patreon again, because I forgot that I'd asked people, and realized that one was recommended. And I went, God damn it, fine. I want to try it now. Ow. Let's see. Whoa, everything jumped. It does do that. What the fuck? I didn't say a swear. YouTube, leave me alone. Christmas in a different country right now. What the hell? I thought you were just in Canada. That's Canada, right? You do get to play with the, what is it? The thing I never deal with because I never leave this damn country. It's a whiskey room in airports that you can only apparently buy and if you've traveled overseas or over other countries. Something, the word is right in front of my face. What the hell? 25, I might grab it. It's 30 here, so I'm hesitant. What is? You can try it. Wait, do you mean 25s and $25 or a lot more than that? I'm not sure. Wow, everything jumped again, of course. Doing this is harder than you think. Yeah, I'm eager but hesitant. All right. Total Weenus? Yes. The closest Total Wine to me is an hour away, give or take. I've seen Middleton for ridiculous prices. I just look at it and go, ha 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 ha. Stacey H. Oh. She is the Irish whiskey master. She's like a Jedi, except with Irish whiskey. It's wild. She was very pleased with the music I decided to listen to earlier today. The one from Sherlock Holmes, oddly enough. And I think she's liked all the Irish whiskey I've done so far. Yes, Agnese has a generous benefactor who is currently helped with getting hand deliveries sent their way. Oh man, all the samples. What the hell? Don't need to buy for a minute. Well, luck of the Irish too, sir. Double checking. Okay, good. Making sure no one actually did anything. Duty free. There we go. Thank you, Agnese. I could not think about what the hell that was. I've never been to one. I've seen them. I know they exist, but I've never actually been able to buy from one. Speaking of, I don't know what to pour next. I will very likely be trying to get to Irene Tan's again within the next week or so because I'm... Oh gosh, don't remind me of that, Brian. Shut up. Almost in 1 week. Oh. I'll be traveling again to Texas. So not next, what day is it? Friday. Sunday, a week from this Sunday, I will be preparing to go to Austin. So you'll likely get one of my travel streams Not this Sunday, but the upcoming Sunday after that. So the end of the month Sunday. Whatever day that is. 23rd? I gotta check now. 26th. Yeah, so the 26th we might do a live stream, and it'll be me in a hotel room going, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm going into the air. It's terrifying. And if I'm lucky, I'll do a live stream from a Crowded Barrel. One of the funny things I realized is I'm going to have to do a lot of editing to get the videos out for the next couple weeks because I'm going to be in the air. And what I also realized is that I need to try to get another video recorded and edited. So that's 3 videos I have to get done within a week. Crap. I've only thought through this month. It's like Irish whiskey, I can do those. And then next month, I don't know. I do have something picked out as far as a topic for next month. One thing I'm going to start doing with the channel, since it's Whiskey Musings, and I haven't done a lot of musings or thinking or, you know, any of that stuff. There'll be monthly videos about whatever I feel like. Usually there's like an international or national something month. And I've cherry-picked a few. Next week is especially funny, considering. And there'll be a list of those up till... I think I got them picked up through the whole year. I just haven't done them for the past 3 months because I didn't think about doing it until... yesterday? The day before? It was a recent idea. I hope you'll enjoy it. I especially hope you'll enjoy the one I have to do for next month. Just waiting to see. It'll be coming out on April 1st. It's not a joke. Just so we're clear. Ah! Yes, Whiskey Tube showers its blessings upon you. I think he's very lucky. He's got a lot of lucky friends, too. I'll be drinking more whiskey tomorrow, so I'm going to be very careful with what I'm drinking right now. At the moment, it's just a cider with some Jameson in it. So it's just been cranked up. Irish cream porter with a shot of Clonakilty MA in it. Ugh. Clonakilty. It's good stuff, I'm told. I actually thought about doing the Clonakilty I did the video for, which is the IPA finish. But this needs to go. As much as I don't like it. You know, that's it. That's it. It's been signed. I've had this for at least a year. Irene Tan has had her sample. This is what? Her third or fourth bottle that she did, and I think she's up to 5 now? I think it's 5. I was just there a little while ago to do like the tasting, and I should know. You ever wonder what this little thing is for? Is it in all of them? I'm not even sure anymore. It's not. Well, yes, it is. What the heck? I only asked this question. You'd think I know what a whiskey bottle has on the bottom, but no. Does this one not have one? No, it doesn't. Oh, wait, yes, it does. This little thing. There's a little indentation here. I only realized it was there because with this, the Redbreast 27, would you like to see it? Sure you would. I showed my patrons last night. By the way, I'm a patron. Queen's Jam is the first. Okay, so I've had this one for a hot minute. I'm going to try to get the Christmas cake next. But first of all, this has a magnet. It closed itself. Look at how pretty it is. I haven't read all this, actually. I read this part up here. But I tried to ignore this because this is all tasting notes. And I'm getting to it. Relax. Oof, I forgot how much of a pain. This is also magnetized, by the way. This little thing. I'm not a woodworker, but I can really appreciate this kind of thing. Where someone had to go through great effort. Or at least there was a machine that did this, but... it was probably really loud. But that's the magnets for the top part. And it slides in just right. It's to get the labels lined up properly on the bottom line. Here's the thing. I would never have known that. But because of this, I took the thing out. I can now take this out. What I noticed yesterday. Where did I even put this? I feel safe. This is actually, soft, velvety, if you will. I don't know if it's velvet. I don't know what it is. But it's because of this little thing. There's a little wooden chip there to hold it in place, which I thought was neat. And then I realized, it's on a bunch of bottles. And now I know why. We've learned something new here, folks. This is perfectly safe. Stay. Get where you're supposed to be. Come find me. Wild. And a good portion of the price tag on this was because of the box itself. You know what? It is supposed to be a warm, wet spring in New England. I'm looking forward to it, almost. Get in there. And if you weren't sure, I did not buy this bottle. It was donated to the channel. And if they would like to say who they are, I will let them do so. Otherwise, secrets. Excuse me. I'm finding out where other pieces of metal are in this thing. Come on. Don't fight me. Don't. Thank you. Pardon me if that was loud. Ow. Just pinched me. But yes, this is the crown and glory at the moment. Something I did not intend to have in my collection ever. And again, it's batch 3. There's a lot of controversy with batch 3. And I would tell you more about it because, well, I can't though, because I've done the video, so you have to wait until that comes out. And also, my palate is a mess, because I had, what did I have? What's it called? Fish and chips for lunch, and I just finished the last of it about 5 minutes before the stream started. And yes, there was tartar sauce. Oh. The box does it all. It's magical. I can only wonder how much of the cost of it went into the bottle. The bottle and the box. Because the bottle's really nice too. I mean, you saw it. It's this kind of crimsonish color. Same color as the box is. I don't know what kind of wood the box is made of. If it's even real wood, I assume it is. It better be, considering the price tag on that. Huh. I've only glanced at it, and I don't want to know. But I think I've seen it for $400 or more. $500? Let's check, shall we? Ridiculous amount of money. Something I would never pay, personally, but so happy that I know people who will. Where is it? I'm looking at my own Instagram. That's not vain. Stop. It's not vain. It's just I took pictures of some bottles recently. Get out of here. Sorry. Trying to scroll through stuff and other stuff is popping up. Sheer madness. Was it this one? Or was it this one? I have a couple where it's, crazy prices. And there's a couple Middletons right there. There's a Middleton Barry Crockett. What is that? That's for $400. Middleton Dare Gaelic. Tree number 5. Ghaellachh. That one's for $450. Jeez. Garrison Brothers. Some high-cost Bushmills. A couple $100 for each of those. A 16-year and a 21-year. Redbreast 27. $500. Best that I don't know that. And there's a 21 that's going for $345, I think. And then we have some other Middletons. A Middleton 2022 for $230. I mean, I don't know if that's good, but it sounds like a lot less than the other ones. And then another Barry Crockett there. That's the one that's $264. I don't know if I've even tried Middletons before. I probably have at one point, but I definitely don't have a bottle. And probably for the best. I might have to break my 6 p.m. rule for a beer. Well, hang it easy. I'm not going to tell you to do that. But I will tell you it's St. Patrick's Day. That's all I'll say. Fish and chips with a few pours, harp from the tap. Oh. Do it. Batch 1, I believe that we can compare with. Irene, you may have a batch 2. Hey, that would be a great thing. I would love to do that. Yeah, I don't remember which one Irene had. That was the thing. I remember I tried a sample of the 27-year at her tasting from 2-3 years ago, whatever it was. And it was delightful. It was very reminiscent of that one, but there were definitely some differences that I felt there were differences from the last time. But trying all three, wow, that was... I don't know how my brain would feel about that. Even the samples, like just, I'm telling myself, don't think about what it would be. I think I talked about, in the recording I did, I was talking about how I was pondering the cost. Like if a typical dram of Redbreast 27, what that would be at a bar, and I was trying very hard not to think about that. It was rough. But again, I want to share it. This is your chance. Do it. Barry Crockett is a 46% version of Middleton, very rare, more or less. Okay, good to know. Who blends the keeper? Sorry. Oh, who was it? What's his name? He used to work in Ireland. There's a bunch of, stuff about it that I looked up briefly, and of course my brain did not keep in my mind. But it was someone fairly good at it. Does anyone else remember? I could look it up. But what had happened, as far as I understand it, is he was working in Ireland. I think it was in Middleton or something like that. It was for a big name. And he came over here and started doing this. And there was a little bit of controversy about it. Something like that. It was weird. But again, this came out much better than I thought. Like I was kind of hesitant going into anything that's a clash of flavors. At least in my personal opinion, Irish whiskey is one thing, rye is a very different thing. Putting them together seems like it get kind of messy, but they did a really good job. I was pleasantly surprised, and I might pour some of this in a little bit. Crafted by, oh, here we go. It says right there, crafted by world-renowned master distiller Brian Nation. So if you know who that is, you can understand why there was a little controversy about it. Nothing crazy, just, he's doing something else somewhere else. And clearly doing a great job. As far as I can tell. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Irish whiskeys next to me. So it's almost all of them right now. Which one isn't here? Oh, nope, that's right there. Oh, no, that's right there. What is happening? Sugar Kitty Meow. Meow. Welcome. Gives it character. Time travel. Everyone likes time travel. Does anybody know how much coffee? It's funny. Meow. That's how I think Sugar Kitty says that. Meow. V-Pub tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? Oh, that's right. Roy wasn't feeling good, so that didn't happen yesterday. Huh. Or his V-Pub, I should say. I lost my train of thought again. Oh, there we go. Jameson 18, John Lane, Gold Spot, Clonakilty, Keep His Heart, Redbreast 20. Oh, the Redbreast 27. Haha, of course. Which is right there, and I'm not going to move it again because I'm already scared about it. But I will definitely have a pour or two of the rest of these. I could have them all. That's a mistake. But it's an option. That's right. I can't pour any of this because I need to make sure I have enough for the sample I'm going to give away. And again, this is an Irene Tain Whiskey Vintage pick, as is this Fighting 69th, which I also haven't had in a bit. I might pour a little of that. I don't know. I got to get through this first. It's already been 50 minutes. I have missed... Oh, hello. I have missed doing the thing I'm supposed to do twice already, which is to do this, to make sure, if you've forgotten, to hit the like button, to do that. And if you haven't subscribed, which would be a surprise, to do that as well. Most of you have. Very rarely do I see the subscribe thing show up, but it's always funny when I do. Engelbrach. 2 for Sugar Kitty. Sugar Kitty loves whiskey. 2 for you. 2 for you. I type it in manually because I'm doing it myself. One of these days I'm going to actually feel like I should have a moderator do it. Today is not that day. Mostly because I don't give anyone a heads up. Ever. No, Andrew Butler. There wasn't. There was no. Roy didn't do one. He was sick. But, oh gosh. He passed the torch, at least for that day. Ah, gosh, who the heck was it? I popped in to say hi to his stream for a little bit. And I can't remember the channel name because I'm a bad person. That's not true. Because my memory sucks. Let's see. That's not what I want to look at. Oh, wait, yes it is. He sent everyone over to Whiskey Novice. The Whiskey Novice. He went over there. So if you want to watch his live, it went for at least 2 hours. So he was holding on to the torch for that day until Roy recovers. Because it's supposed to be a peated thing. But it wasn't. Connor Kilty sounds like my double is wearing a man's skirt. Maybe. Queen's Jam. It's good. Lick the lick and lick the... Jim the Whiskey Novice. Yes, that's right. Lick the like and like the lick. It tastes Irish and green. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. That took my brain a little bit to process. Yes, I hate when my lips do that. He did the Thursday stream, and I popped in for a little while to say hi. But I was also trying to record video, which I did, thankfully. His beard, man. Mr. Great Shot, cheers. No, dude, no sorry. You arrive precisely when you mean to. The wizard is never late. There you go. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. I would do that myself, except I would have to think about actually being productive right now. Ew. Counting down the hours. Pretty much. Jimmy Jazz, it is tomorrow. I was thinking about bringing a little bit of this one with me, because again, there's a theme tomorrow. And this seems like it would be appropriate. Oof. And also, with it being St. Patrick's Day today, it felt like I should bring some kind of Irish whiskey. Some kind of Irish whiskey. My hat feels like it's off center. It's driving me insane. What was that? Hello. I see that. Hold on. Mr. Great Shot, is that for what I think it is? I assume it is. You let me know. What am I doing? Do tell. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Again, if you donate via PayPal or Venmo, do at KillCo Whiskey Musings, because that way I'm certain that you are entry into the entry. So, Mr. Great Shot, please do tell. I will assume yes, but I need the verification. I need the yeesh. Info 4. Thank you very much, sir. It's that little doubt. Again, I can assume that anything sent to me right now, that's what it's for, but I don't know unless you actually tell me. Because some people will just do that out of the kindness of their heart. All right, Mr. Great Shot's in for 4. That's not how I do that. There we go. Capital. Thank you. In for 4. Do. And I hope to get this sent out before I leave. No guarantees, but I hope to do that. I have one more that I want to get out, but that probably won't get out until after. Oh, I have 2 more to get out. 3 more. With this one. Happy Evacuation Day. Yes, no more snakes. And welcome, Eva Williams. You always make me nervous. What was my point? I had one, didn't I? I don't even know. Oh, and reminder, this will be going on for another hour and 5 minutes because it's a giveaway. And I want to make sure everyone can get in. I know a lot of people are out and about, and some people are showing up late. Not late, but A lot of people will start looking at the computer and do live streams for the Friday nights at about 8 o'clock. So the giveaway lasts a little longer, typically. And again, St. Patrick's Day. I have to drink a little more. Messing with the lighting. I still have not figured out a way to make it so you do not see the glare off my glasses. But in this case, that's because of the screen over here to my right. Hold on, did I see something else? I gotta make sure to make the notification go away. That is that. That is Sugar Kitty. We got that one. And then Patreon stuff from It's Bourbon Night and Whiskey Tribe. Oh, hello. Who dat? What happened? 2 more entries for Sugar Kitty. Oh, well, there you go. Thank you, Eva Williams. That's easy enough to do. And I try to add these as they happen, you know, just to make it a little more random-ish. I take it back. I'm not doing that. There is part of my brain that will not allow the names to be separate. So I can't have, you know, Sugar Kitty, and then for Mr. Great Shot, and then Sugar Kitty again. Because that makes my mind go nuts. They have to all be together. They're going to get randomized anyway. Ugh. So that looks much better now. So Sugar Kitty's in for 4, Mr. Great Shot's in for 4, Whiskey Food Dude's in for 5. So someone has a little better chance than the rest of you. There we go. Thank you, Eva Williams. Okay, we're good. A lot of looking at my phone for giveaways. Apologies, but I'm the only one keeping track. And as I said, someday I will get a moderator to help out. It's not complicated. I mean, you've seen me do it. Random.org/lists. And that is how I do it. I just randomize and I ask my phone what I want. What number? Random number. Neck and neck. Yep. Got 2 of them are tied up. Okay, Chambers, thank you for being here. Cheers. I assume you're A-okay. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. I don't drink I don't drink cider very quickly. I don't drink much. I think there's certain beers I will drink quickly. Like I have a number of beers available right now, don't I? Shoot. I have one big Guinness thing, like one of those bottles, and that's 5%, 5 point something percent instead of the 4 or 4.5, whatever the heck it is. And then I have what? I bought some of the Irish. Oh, hello, another rabbit. 25. Irish Raffle. Who did that? It says anonymous. Anonymous, do you want in? I assume you do. Let me know. Let's see it. Let's see who it is, but I have to know that they want it in. That they actually want in. Ha! Guinness Bomber. Oof. Katie Turk, cheers! Welcome. Welcome. Always lovely to see you. Hope you guys come and visit again soon. I know it's gonna be a while. But Anonymous, thank you. I assume it's for the raffle. Because it does say Irish Raffle. So I'll do that anyway, just in case. If it's not one you want, just let me know somehow. Oh, you got the 404 arrow. Oh, bugger. Okay. I knew it was you, but I wanted to make sure. Oops. Jimmy Daz is in for 5. 5? Yes, 5. We got another contender. The joys of random mathematics. That's not the word I was looking for. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Really? That's weird. Put me in! I wonder why it does that. It shouldn't do that. Stream elements, get your shit together. Thank you. Okay, let me clear that so I don't think it happened just now. Did I do that? I did. Good. 50 degrees. What the hell? Actually, it's very warm here. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Please give these entries to Emily Chamber. Well, there you go. What is that? 5. We're getting heated. I don't know what's gonna happen anymore. I knew for a moment. Now I have no idea. Emma's Chambers, you're in for 5. Shh. I don't know if you're still there, but there's always the way to get. Well, it's always a little interesting when people are being put in. It's like I think I can get in touch with them, but I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure I can. There we go. 5 Infernal Chambers. Oof. Or EMC, as they are known at the moment. The hits keep coming. Well, there's a very generous person out there. Wants everyone to try the whiskey. Especially with this one, because as I do my best to try to make the samples here interesting. And for this one particularly, there's one that is... again, I don't know how the heck that came into my hands, but there it is. And you'll be able to try that. And that's not one you can try very easily, as I understand it. But I can't tell you anything else because I haven't done the video yet. Well, I haven't edited the video yet. That will come out at the end of the month. It was going to be a surprise, but I also realized I won't be around. I will be in Texas, hopefully, if all goes well. You're aware, Mr. Generosity. Well, me too. It is a killer lineup. It's the best I could think up. And I try to do a mixture of things that aren't as easy to get and things that are interesting and things that are local. You know, Whiskey Mentors picks in particular. If you're not around or if you're not visiting, you can't really try them. So I want people to try them. I want people to know why I keep talking about Whiskey Mentors, Irene Tan's pick. She was actually on Women of Whiskey recently. I was there. I was watching it. I just don't remember what night it was. Was it recently? So look at the Limited Whiskey channel because I can't remember what day that was. It's amazing that I can even get out of bed. I mean, I don't even know. I do my best. So thank you, Katie Turk, for saying so. I try to make it interesting. And this lineup in particular is pretty bonkers. I can only hope I'll be able to have the Redbreast 27 for years to come to share with people. Because it's... I can throw that in at any time. I'm not going to keep that going for years and years. That'd be nuts. I want people to try it. I got to try it, so other people should try it. The generosity of giving. I was given that, and I want to give it to others so they can try it. Because that is not an easy thing to do. I think so. Sure, Kitty. Gets kind of blurry for me sometimes, especially lately. I have only gotten some decent sleep over the past 2 days, and I'm still tired. I think last night I got 8 hours, and the night before that I got 8 hours. That was nice. I like that. Whoop! Ethan Turk, I just saw that. Oh. I was like, Ethan Turk, that name sounds familiar. I wonder, wait a minute. Someone is doing business here. All right. Ethan Turk, you are in for 5. Man, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. I can't try to do 2 things at once. I'm trying to put in Ethan Turk, and I'm putting in Ethan Katie. I mean, what? Hold on. That's hilarious. Irene does have best picks. She does. I mean, she's been doing this a while. She knows what she's doing. If she didn't do good picks, I probably wouldn't talk about it, but I would not be as vocal about the fact that people should try them. But she does. She has amazing picks. I'm just thankful our palates line up because there's always that, type of problem. If someone likes one thing and someone doesn't like the other thing. You're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. Evil Williams, we have a different kind of evil. Blah, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. I don't get that one stuck in my head. Ugh. I don't dislike that song, but it's very catchy. This tonight's stream brought to you by Evian. We're fancy here. That's how their commercial should be. Evian, because we're fancy. I drink about one of those a day. It's a problem. I'm glad. Here's the thing. I'm glad Irene is doing the same kind of thing I'm doing as far as whiskey goes, is that I could be a just bourbon channel or a just Irish channel or even a just rye or just Scotch or just peated Scotch. You know, I could focus on one type of whiskey and I would probably get more subscribers and views and such. But I don't want to do that. That's limiting. I want to try all of them. That's part of the reason I get to do this, where I just get to try a bunch of Irish whiskey every year. It's going to be a bigger problem when I run out of space, which is happening very fast, if you haven't noticed. However, I want to try all the whiskeys. Everything. I want to try the stuff from Taiwan and Japan, and I want to try the stuff from Australia. I want to try the stuff from New Zealand. I want to try all the whiskey of the world, because there's so much of it, and it's so different. So many different places. There are some whiskeys I probably won't really. I have a feeling I probably won't like. I know there's some that's, you know, dry. They used what was it, dung, some kind of animal remains, you know, just droppings, we'll say. Sheep, I think it was sheep, and they used that to dry their grain before the mash. That one sounds very interesting. South Africa. Andrew Butler, what the hell? But yes, that too. All of it. There's a literal world of whiskey out there, and I have tried a fraction of it. I do understand that it would be much easier to deal with if I had a focused whiskey channel where it's, you know, bourbons or Irish or Scotch. I would have much more room because I wouldn't have as many bottles. But where's the fun in that? And it's not a horrible thing to have your own kind of whiskey vault. Or whiskey corner, in my case. If you didn't know, this is a corner. It's right there. From the early days of this channel, if you saw the tilt slightly, there's an actual corner right there. Sheep crab from Iceland. That's right. That's one to try someday. I'm not going to go looking for it, but if it ends up in front of me someday, I might try it. I said the same thing about what the hell is the thing that was making the rounds on the internets? Tabadaba. It's from Chicago or Illinois, and it's supposedly terrible. Malort. That made the rounds. I would try a sip of that if it ended up in front of me, but I wouldn't go buy a bottle or go try it on purpose. I've heard too many bad things. I'll try it, just I'm not going to go looking to try it. Oh no, and a hangnail. Hangnails are super annoying to someone of my demeanor. And that also means I should cut my nails. I'll do it right now. No, that'd be weird. Don't do it right now. Look at his pedal. Floki did a special limited release, smoked with sheep dung, but most of their whiskey isn't. There's also Ondjiba. Wait, Ondjiba. Ondjiba. Hakuna Matata. Smoked with elephant dung, but I can't buy that here. Well, that's just a shame. Thanks, Sure Kitty, but I won't be looking for that one. Yeah, it's, again, those sound very gimmicky. I don't have a problem with them. I would love to try the other kind of stuff that Floki is doing before I try anything like that. I'll try it. Joju Chewbacca. What's the actual phrase? I can't remember. I just was looking at some people actually. I did the thing that people do. Here you go. First, let's start at the beginning. If you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, you probably should. It's won a few awards, but that's not why I'm telling you that, because it's just an amazing movie. And it reminded me of what my condition is like. If you want to know what having like a really hard time focusing is like, just watch that movie and you will be sucked in and very confused and crying and laughing at the same time. I promise. Jujubaki? I forget how the heck the name was. Wormwood like absinthe. I have been sent a miniature of that. Ugh, 2 aspirins dissolved in grapefruit. Really? Aspirin and grapefruit. That's quite a thought process. I'm just told it's extremely bitter. Or dry, like ridiculously dry. I know an acquaintance of mine, a friend of mine. I have a very specific friend. Is a very different word for me. I would have to know you a very long time and have spent much time in your actual company. But a friendly acquaintance of mine, she, like I know plenty of Jewish people, and they, for whatever reason, they drink it occasionally. Or at least she did. And I don't know why. It was a thing. Didn't understand it. Isaiah, hello. I have no idea if it was just because she liked to suffer or it was some kind of ritual that is happening. I don't know. Heavy doses of depression from joy in that film. Yeah. Yeah. That's the other thing they don't talk about. Or they don't directly talk about, but there is a keen deep dive into the mental state of things. Oh! Why did I not see that? Alright, I got the wrong thing. Alright, I saw the name, but I didn't see the saying. So now, I have to double check everything. Yes, thank you, PayPal, I know. Oh, man. I really wish PayPal itself and my email were linked up a little better, because I will see, 10 to 15 minutes later, the fact that someone has actually sent something, and I'll be like, oh no! Oh wait, that was 15 to 20 minutes ago. What the hell? Ooh. Wow, we have quite a generous crowd tonight. We're already at a number where I went, ah! Alright. I gotta make sure this is correct. Oh, and please be sure to send it as friended family. I don't know how it works, but PayPal likes to come after people. I don't know why there's always a fee. Oh wait, some of it is actually because it's the rabbit. The rabbit takes a cut, by the way. If you go through the rabbit, it takes a cut over there. But as far as direct PayPal, it doesn't happen. I gotta check something. I'm so easily confused. It sucks so bad. Well, that didn't help. Eee. Bach. What? This thing's very difficult. How am I going to figure this out? Alright. I have to make sure I have everything correctly. I'm scrolling back, by the way. Because Turks. The Turk entries are going for Emily, I believe. And then someone else also gave some for Emily. I'm trying to make sure I did those separately. I think I did. Jimmy Jazz was in. And then... whatever. Okay. I'm confusing myself. I'm trying to make sure I have the right entries. I'm getting confused, as I often do when doing these, especially when you get to this many. Oh yes, it's 15 minutes. I got it. I nailed it. Algorithm. There we go. Thank you. What I always like to see is if I do that and some actual subscriber thing pops up, because it does pop up. It just doesn't usually happen during live streams. However, I will say thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently within the past month or two, because it started to like tick away. The 700 subscriber thing was last week, and I think I already got 9 more, around 5 to 9 more people who have subscribed. That's a little wild because it's been a slow process, but I am not in a hurry. Because once you get to 1,000, YouTube's like, hey, we'll give you that super chat button. It's like, oh man, thanks and no thanks. You want your cut. You want your cut, you bastards. All right, was that one or that one? This one. It doesn't tell me here. What the fuck? I want to know what's all people of the world don't hang. Start a love train. Where'd that come from? I don't know. No one knows. I especially don't know. Hold on. You guys know what Jujubaki? That was. Trying to see why. So the Turks. Oh, all right. I think I know what I did. I think. This is gonna take a little while. This is me trying to figure out how many entries went in. Because people are being very generous and I'm getting confused. Somebody, known as the Turks, gave Emily Chambers some entries, but I think someone else did too. And I'm not sure. Oh wait, who said that? Don't do that. Get song stuck in my head again. Why the 404 error? That's so wild. Alright, so that's Jimmy Jazz. Got that. And then after that, did someone enter something? No, we got that one. Over there. There's one. And we got the 5 for Emily Chambers. And I think that's it. Okay, I think I know what I did. I think. I got things confused. That's 5 for Emily Chambers. I'm not even sure how many she has anymore. But here's the easiest way to figure it out. The Turks. Have you entered any for yourselves? If you have not, if you have given them directly to Emily Chambers, which I think you have, do tell. Because I'm getting confused. And if you've donated for Emily Chambers, also let me know. Because I think there's a double up. I think someone donated some to Emily Chambers and then someone else did it again. And I'm getting mishmashed in my mind. So do tell. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up, please stand up. S'il vous plaît. Your generosity has gotten you in trouble. I'm sorry. Whoa. There we go. Concurrent viewers. I don't want to see that. I don't have it figured out. I don't know anything. I'm very confused. What I try to do is just put in names, but sometimes I put in names without realizing that it's being sent for something else. But I try to keep track is the important part. And right now there has not been another one recently. It's just the fact that someone donated for someone else and then someone did it again. And I think I confused that for themselves. So I have the Turks down for 5 and I have Emily Chamber down for 5. But I feel like that's the same thing. But I also feel like someone might have donated to Emily twice. And I don't remember. I'm not sure. It's all confusing. Did Sugar Kitty win yet? Whiskey Uncensored? No, not yet. Sugar Kitty's in for 2. I'm sorry, 4. Wasn't for 2 and got 2 extra. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. I'll hold on to it. And Mama KillCo's here. Hi, Mom. If you're a patron of mine, you got a special treat. from Mama KillCo today, I think. I hope that Patreon lens went through. If you haven't checked your lenses today, patrons, do it now. I'm not going to stand up. It's been a long week, right? It's been a long week for me, too, and I haven't done a damn thing. I mean, I have, but... Alright. From what I can tell, I think Emily Chambers is in for 5 that were generously donated. But if you were not the Turks and you donated for Emily Chambers, tell me now if you're still here. And if not, everything will make sense. I actually went to, Mama KillCo knows, but I went from wearing a green shirt to wearing a long sleeve green shirt today. Oh, and Mama KillCo, this shirt actually has a hole in it. So it's not going to last much longer. You can't tell, but it's right here. Right up front. Unfortunately. Maybe you didn't know, this is the shirt. May your cup ne'er run dry. Calavey Irish Pub, Dublin, Ireland. That doesn't exist. And for those of you who don't know, that's my last name. Don't stalk me. You'll never find me, except that that's very easy to find. That's nice. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have this lovely little cocktail here. What I haven't done yet, and time is zipping past me, unfortunately, is I have not had any Irish whiskey in the nice little Glencairn thing, like the Tula glass. Don't know which one to have. Let's go with the lighter proof. Let's go with this one. Here we go. That made it easy. The Finding 69th. Again, there's plenty in this one, thankfully. But this is an Irene Tan pick. It's delightful. Just a touch. There we go. Because I've been sipping on this drink the entire time and completely forgetting it's a whiskey channel. And this one's called, I forget what this means. I'm sure one of you knows. Felix. And there's a 7 there. What a shock. If you are unaware, my birthday is on July 7th, so 7s are kind of my thing. But you can do that with anything, by the way. If you just take your birthday number and start, and you're like, oh, that's my number, you will see that number everywhere you go. For me, it's fairly easy, because 7, everyone thinks it's a lucky number. I'm sure it is. Oh, Andrew Butler's talking in tongues. Brewmaker Maker, hello. Welcome. Alright, I'll do this. No one's answered the call for the Emily Chambers thing, so I think I just got confused. And I added too many. But there we go. We're good. Brewmaker Maker's hanging out. Be in trouble. Brewmaker Maker, I'm not going to be in Kentucky this year, unfortunately, because travel prices are insane. And I really wanted to go, well, I didn't really want to go, but I would like to have gone to Bourbon on the Banks or some other Kentucky meetup, but it's not happening this year. Too expensive. I'm going to Texas twice this year. One for Psalm 2, and then again for the Bastard's Ball, which is in October. Potion your drink where everything goes perfectly afterwards. Well, I like that. I'll have a little of that, thank you very much. So I can stop being a mess. Oh, yeah. Very similar to Jameson, but more buttery, richer, sweeter even. I think Shrek drank that once, did he? Maybe. What about the Harry Potter thing? This does not taste like I remember it, but it's been a while. Also, I had fish and tartar sauce earlier tonight, right before I went live. Not a good idea. I know there was a liquid luck potion in Harry Potter. I just don't remember what the hell it was called. Maybe Ogre needs it for sure. Well, true love brings us together today. All right, you have about, let's see, 8:25, 25 minutes-ish before we end the waffle. So get your entries in while you can. We've been doing good, but there's already been more interest than anticipated. I'll be sure to save some bourbon for you next. I'm sure you have plenty. I'm not worried about it. Actually, what I do hope, I don't know if it is yet. I know you tagged the Wild Turkey View, but I don't know if that was because they have that store open now, like all their repairs are done, because that's awesome if they do. I didn't really think about it. I don't remember when I saw that, but there was a very specific view at the Wild Turkey Distillery that I like. The last time I was there, it was not an option. They were doing some repairs on that building, so hopefully next time I go there, it will be open. I hope. We'll see. Felix Felicis. Turkletons. Never. Oh my god, my fingernails drive me insane, by the way. Found out I have a hangnail recently. I'm just going... I hate it. I'll fix that once. As soon as the stream's over, I will get it. Oh no. We've been saying those words. And, you ever heard the song Feliz Navidad? Yep. Oh, hanging AZ, welcome to the future, or the present. Stop living in the past. You're back. Guess who's back? Back again. Why is it one of those nights? Phone a friend. Ah! All right, let me see how many entries there are right now, as far as I understand it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 23. There are 23 entries tonight, so your chances are pretty good. I'm still not sure on a few, but no one said anything, so I can't really figure it out. I will assume I know what I'm doing. Always a mistake. Jose Flack. I wanna... Don't do that. The last thing I need is Christmas songs in my mind. Ever. I do have a song I'm probably going to sing at the end. By then I should have had enough alcohol in my system to want to do so. But it's gonna be at the end of the stream, so you can take a wild guess what that song is. Very popular Irish song. You already know what it is. Don't worry about it. And I haven't done any singing in a while, so you're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Waiting for Robin Hood to show up. Let's see. Wait for it. Where is it? Ooh la la, ooh la. Whoa, golly, what a day. It's a good method, believe it or not. It doesn't work all the time, but it does work occasionally. And again, you can't win if you don't play. That's what they like to say. Again, the thing did the 404 to someone. Who was that? Do tell. Oh, Danny boy. No, not that one. That's a very different type of song. It's Parting Glass. I'll probably try to do a little bit of the Parting Glass by the end. Single entry person, who are you? For whatever reason, it didn't tell me. Just call it. It says anonymous. So I guess that thing's acting up again. Great. I thought I fixed it. Well, I did fix it. You can actually go there and enter, but now it's giving a 404 error. It's going through. Hold on. You might not need to tell me. Unless it's really confusing. Ah! I know who that is. Yeah, That's the thing tonight. Well, that's fine. It's the glitch in the matrix. That's what it is. I'll just put that down as Bourbon. Hey, if you don't get lucky tonight, you'll get lucky tonight. Maybe. That doesn't sound right. Shipping up to Boston. Whoa. Stop it. Sorry, that was probably loud. I always forget how loud just putting the glass down is. Ripples through up into the mic. He was here, what, 2 weeks ago? Not even. We're hanging out, doing stuff. Yes, Whiskey Uncensored is going to do some crazy stuff tonight. He's got quite a bit of, like, I saw the lineup and I was like, oh, that's a lot of channels I know. How weird is that? And lady next door is listening to some crazy ass music, as she does. I just hope my microphone isn't picking it up because I don't need another copyright strike. Thank you very much. It's not a strike. One of the things I'm going to try while at Crowded Barrel is to do a live stream, but I don't care about the music. You got it, Brubaker. We knew. I knew. Spell checker does do that stuff occasionally, unfortunately. And again, just to prove that I have the bottles, these are all available for the giveaway. We have the Fighting 69th. We have the Keeper's Hearts. Game Blair. We have the Whiskey Mentor's Clonakilty pick. This one is going to be gone. I'm going to get a different one. I'm gonna get the Christmas cake is the other one. And I think I like that one better, but I don't remember. Every time I try them all, I'm like, they're all very similar. There's only one that isn't, and that's the newest one she got. Yeah, the Jameson 18. This was the big fancy bottle from last year. Very glad to try that. I've been sharing it a little bit, like recently. So that's mostly from this past month. Sorry, that might have been loud too. I don't know. This is one that's going to come up hopefully next week. Powers, John Lane, again. A recommendation from a patron of mine. You know who you are. Definitely went out and bought it, and definitely enjoyed doing that. And then we have Catastrophe, and then we have a Gold Spot. And then, of course, we have the big box there, 27-year-old Red Breast. So that's fun. Mom, did Dad try his whiskey yet? Let me know if he did. I'm going to pour a little of this next, by the way. That's why I'm holding it. I hope all of you liked this video, because I was very pleased to do it. It was a nice surprise. What happened there? Why? Hello. There's always some kind of bottle like this, where I open it and suddenly I'm just picking at it. A little more often than I should. Hey, why do you have to listen to your music so loud? You're a psychopath. I also have some new, I think I have some new upstairs neighbors. I don't really hear them very often, but there's definitely been a little bit more music going on. All right, Ma, you let me know when he does, and I'll tell him what it is, because he still doesn't know. The rainbow kissed my gold spot. Yep. Good. Hey-oh. This. Don't pick that up, audio. You don't need to hear the music next door. We have about 15 more minutes, give or take, till I close the poll, because I'm going to close the poll, sing a song, and then drink myself into a stupor. No, don't do that. I'll probably have another dram or two to end the evening, maybe see if my friend's going to pop online later, who knows. And I'll... That's not pleasant. I am thinking to myself, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to drink all night and do stuff and blah, 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 blah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit. I'm going to stop doing everything. I'm going to edit some video after this, in all likelihood. Unless I get really tired, which might happen. It happens a lot. Norland glasses twice, side by side with Glencairn. On the same whiskey, the Norland was useless next time. Useless, period. Next time, someone was gifted a pair. I made him pour mine in a rocks glass. Oh. I didn't find a huge difference between this and the Glencairn either. I like this one. It's interesting, but probably, I mean, they're all very similar. Like, this is tulip shaped. I don't have a Glencairn here now, but it's tulip shaped too. The problem is, I don't think Tua glasses are I don't want to say copyright, but you know what I mean, like the shape of it, where it's made. I know if you get a Glencairn glass, when you lift it up and drink from it, it should say Glencairn on the bottom of it. If it doesn't, it's a knockoff, and it's not an actual Glencairn glass. I know that because I have one. And the easiest way for me to tell is the fact that I know this thing, which I showed earlier. This is my travel Glencairn carrier. This is officially 3D printed to hold a Glencairn glass. Exactly. If you're looking there, 3D printed Glencairn glass. Exactly. So if I try to put a glass that is like a Glencairn glass in here, and it doesn't fit, then it's not a Glencairn glass, is it? It looks like one, similar shape, but it won't have the writing on the bottom, and it won't be the right shape, because that is specifically for Glencairns, however you want to say it. Science. Very modern but scientific ethanol reduction science. Ooh, I like science. Whiskey Mountain's like science. I hope she's alright. She's been traveling recently, so we'll see. Hopefully. We shall see. We shall see, Lottie. Ooh. That was a nice little cocktail mix. That was nice. Could not taste the alcohol. The cider didn't drink like a hard cider, and the Jameson in there didn't really seem to do anything either. But I know that was actually 2 drinks, so bear that in mind. So I'm doing very tiny pours for the next Irish whiskey I'm drinking here. She blinded me with science. Once again, get in now you can, or else never again. That's not true. I'm sure I'll add the Redbreast 27 in other raffle giveaways in the future. What those will be, I have no idea. Like what, next month is April? Well, I know something in April. We can do a 420 giveaway, man, yeah. But not for that reason. April 20th is Mama and Papa KillCo's anniversary. Good enough reason to do a big giveaway, right? Yeah, good. I agree. Where is it? Oh. Well, now I would be pouring myself into the good spot. Yes, yeah. That squeak. This is a little. April is near and dear to your heart. Pourquoi? I think I said why is that in a different language, but I'm not sure which language. I'm not sure if that's what it actually means. Was that French? I have no idea. Delicious. Yep, that's definitely a gold spot. No, that bad French. I failed. I failed French class. A lot of weird little things stuck. The very important one, the only French thing I learned to say, and officially try to say it properly, as best I can, is, oh God, what is it? Hold on. Parlez-vous anglais? Do you speak English? That was the only French I needed to know. Is why. Yes, thank you. See? Some of it stuck. Me learning a new language, not a good thing. Not easy. No worky. I got one language in there right now, and it doesn't work very well. But I think that was one of the main things I remembered because me and my friends, when we were 18 years old, went up to Canada because guess what? You can drink legally in Canada. We had a blast. Ooh. But that was one of the... I remembered specifically using that phrase when I walked into a goddamn McDonald's and they started talking to me in French. And I had to ask that question. And they're like, yes. Immediately, just yes. It's like, oh, good. Blah. Drink your whiskey out of a tin cup like the miners did. I had been playing a cowboy game, the Red Dead Redemption. And every time you have like an entire bottle of whiskey and you just drink the whole thing and then you throw it aside, it's a little bonkers. You don't get drunk from it, apparently, but you have to drink a bunch of them. Ah, yes. That's right, Zenbood. Ah, yes. Montreal Strip Bar. Hey, why not? Franish? Maybe. Parlez-vous Anglais? Like E? Anglais? English. Hey, languages are all similar if you think about it too much. One thing I like to do is think about the Japanese language. I don't know how to speak I don't know how to actually speak or read Japanese. But I do know when I hear Japanese words or Japanese sayings, which I've heard a little too much because I watched a lot of anime, leave me alone. It's not so much a word. It's not like if you said, I can't think of a good word to say now. Orange. You hear orange. You know what orange means. You can think about it being spelled in your mind. But in the Japanese language, I just think of it as a sound with a meaning. It's much easier if I think of it as a sound with a meaning, rather than trying to think about it as strict pronunciation. Pronunciation. Anglais, that's right. Parlez-vous anglais? Anglais! They'd probably know what I meant. Because my parlez-vous English? Anglais, yes, that's right. I did mix my Spanish and my French in there. Glad you corrected me, because now I know it's anglais and not English. English. Whatever. I don't speak another language. I'm not about to start. I would like to visit Japan someday, so I feel I should have a couple of Japanese phrases in there. I don't know what other than Ohayou gozaimasu, itadakimasu. I think it's SU at the end. And what's another one? Yasuminasai. That's a favorite of mine. It means good night. Going to bed. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I was right. Old Spot's delicious. Oh, what a surprise. Ole! Knock it off. All right. You got about 10 minutes or less. Actually, no, wait. 6 minutes. 6 minutes till the cutoff of the raffle. This is it, folks. It's the final countdown. Wakanremasen? What that is. Andrew Butler, what does that mean? Hakuna Matata. Need fluid and redneck. Well, think about, oh God, what the hell is the name of the show and the guy? Wow. Wow. Let's see. The name of the show is The Hank Hill guy. What's his show? His cartoon. Animated series. King of the Hill? Is that it? It feels like that's it. I don't understand. Well, that's a phrase I should definitely remember. Wakama-sen. I've heard that. I've heard that phrase, and that's why I can say Wakama-sen. 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 I don't understand. I also know when they say no, they go, yeah. Yeah. Western Kentucky, Peter White, I can oblige. But when I think of, Southern redneck, I think about the King of the Hill guy who just, you hear him speak and you can almost understand what he means, but it's all like one thing mished together. It's like a bunch of sounds all mished together. And then the little I tell you what in there all the time. Why do I think of Wakanai? I'm not sure what that means. Wakanashma, what that one means. Someday I'll learn another language. At best, I'm very glad we're in a technological world where this thing can translate for me when necessary. Although I do have a lot of little Japanese phrases in my mind. Along with French and Spanish, I'm a man of the world. I just don't know what I'm saying. It's grand. Newfoundland and Cape Breton. Well. 3 minutes! Last chance. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Plenty of entries, though. I think it's 23 total. Let me double check. I have to ask. New fee, right? Hell, I was able to talk to Stillet fine. I understood what he was saying and everything. I must know New Zealandish. And I'm very glad I got to meet him last year. That was fun. The beard, it's epic. He's taller than you'd think. There's a picture of me standing next to him, and I'm like a foot shorter than him. It's a little wild. All right, well, I don't have to count these, but I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 24 now. That's right, Bourbon put another one in there. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we have 24 entries total. 2 minutes to go. I'm going to do the raffle. I'm going to sing a song, and then I'll be done. And then you guys can watch the rest of the craziness that's going to happen this evening, because I know there's going to be a bunch of it. And then I'm going to go edit some video to find out what happened tomorrow or the next day. I don't know what that means. I know that's Russian by the look of it. But I don't know what that means. He's a big, nice guy, yes. Mr. Great Shot, he definitely is. He has rings. I don't know if it shows on his videos or he just doesn't wear them. He's got a lot of rings on his fingers when I saw him. It's pretty badass. It's like, in case he gets into a fist fight, he got plenty on there to deal with it. Oh, I'm thinking of Wakanai. Wakanai, which I thought means I don't understand, or I don't want, or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Exactly. But I know what Russian looks like. Or at least I think I know what Russian looks like. I don't know. You put a lot of squiggly, weird-looking things in front of me, it could be an alien language, for all I know. And if you know an alien language, well, a whole different problem. 1 minute. This hangnail is driving me nuts, by the way. I'm definitely like fiddling with it down here where you can't see. I am like this far away from just going. But I won't do that because that would be foolish. All right. Thank you, Watch, for letting me know it's 10 of the hour. I appreciate that. No more entries. Entries go away. Entries go away. Entries go away. How do we do this? That's the border. Scrolling stops. The raffle samples go away because you know what they are already. And if not, now I must do the fanciness, which I think I know how to do. Where, oh, where is the... There we go. There we go. Here are all the entries. Shabla. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to rock and roll all night and party every day? I'm not. Randomize. There we go. You see it? You love it? You see it? You see it? Look at all this white glare because there's so much white on my screen right now. We have up to 24. The sorting hat. Now it's Hufflepuff. No, stop it. Hey Google, pick a random number between 1 and 24.
Here's a random number. 7.
Ah, Sugar Kitty. What the hell? I think Bourbon called that. Hello. Did that happen last time? Was it a 7 last time? I don't remember. What did I tell you guys about 7s? They just show up in my life. They just happen to show up. It's a little weird. But again, you could say that with any number. And as soon as you start to notice it, there you go. Sugar Kitty. You know, we'll talk. Meow. Yes, meow. Indeed. As I like to say. Sugar Kitty's lucky. Hey, it's like I have ESPN. That's right. It's a wonderful sports service. Wild. Sugar Kitty, feel free to email me. I know your info already, but just to remind me of who it's going to. I know who it's going to, but again, just say like, hey, it's me, I'm Mario. Sugar Kitty. Yeah, Lucky 7. Jimmy Jazz, we were talking earlier. I literally said on this stream, my birthday is July 7th. It's always wild how often the 7s seem to show up. I couldn't have planned that. You son of a bitch. Thank you, phone. We're good with that. The Sugar Kitty can probably get their stuff sooner than most. Sugar Kitty's somewhere in Jersey? No, I could be wrong. You're close. You're on the eastern border somewhere. But with that, we are done with the official giveaway. So thank you again. On a 7. Okay, that's what it was. That's wild. Sugar Kitty's lucky number is 7. And more importantly, there were 7 samples. Did you notice that? I did. I did it on purpose. It's a little creepy. That's right, Ben. Get a Powerball tonight. If your luck doesn't hold out now, I don't know what will. You got the future in your mind. Just keep on it for the rest of the evening and you'll do fine. With that, I'm going to pause the music and sing a song. And then we can hang out for a little bit. Because I know my brain is like, just sing the song and then end the stream. I'm like, I got time. I'll wait till 2 more minutes from now. And then I'll sing the song. And then we'll get the hell out of here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You get it in a day or two. I know hanging AZ, well, let's just say there's a reason AZ is in the title. And it's not close. And freaking weekends, man. I really wish things could get to other parts of the country within 3 days, no problem. But it seems that is not the case anymore. Sugar Kitty, you definitely have the luck of the Irish tonight. Vocal warm-ups, yes. Me. Mommy, me. This is what I used to do with my my vocal instructor. She's Mommy, me, mamu. Mommy, me, mamu. Mommy, me, mamu. Mommy, me, mamu. A lot of mouth movement. Mommy, me, mamu. Mo, mow. Mommy, me, mamu. Mommy, me, mamu. See, right about there, I start to feel weird. Yeah. Still have a little whiskey in my glass, right? Good. This is the important part. I'm going to look up the lyrics, even though I know exactly what they are. Wait, no, I'm not going to look up the lyrics. And if I screw it up, I won't be surprised. You ready? I'm not. The one problem I have is I'm sitting. Sitting down is not the best for singing. Unless you're in your car and no one can hear you. What note, where to start? You ready? Responda? I don't know what that is. BTACPVWR. Well, Peter White, you know where to go for next time, and that's here. Of all the money that e'er I've had, I have spent it in good company, and all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. Sorry, that's the rest of the song, which I'm not going to do. Because it's a long song. Tessa Sponda? No. It was just that. Well, there were a bunch of other ones, I know. If I could find my folder, I could find what all the warm-ups used to be. But that's the one I specifically remember the most. Because she made me do it a lot. And she made me go very low and very high. And it was quite the test. I had a very big range. Like, I could go from very low to very high. I just don't remember what the hell they were. I think I put it in my phone once upon a time, but I have to look it up. Meow. Again, that's how Sugar Kitty actually says meow. Just meow. Thank you all for joining me for this St. Patrick's Day giveaway / live stream. I will be back again on Sunday, as you will know. Heart rendering melody. Yeah, it's certainly a song about farewell. It takes a long time to say goodbye. Yes, it does. I always think of my vocal instructor when I sing that song. It's that and actually Oh Danny Boy, which is one of the reasons I can't really sing it, because we got to sing that at her funeral in a choir of all the people she had taught how to sing and taught music to over the years. So it's a song I can't really do without getting a little misty. And I don't want to do that tonight. We're just saying farewell until Sunday. Not farewell entirely. In my youth, I have 3.5 octaves. Yes, Mama KillCo does know how to sing. It still does. 16 tons. Well, I could maybe get angry. I do find I'm more comfortable down here rather than trying to strain my vocal cords. But this makes me sound like Barry White, and I don't know if I can handle doing that forever. But I could also be a radio show tonight on 92 Pro FM. What was the actual station I listened to? 94 HJY. There we go. Oscar's Remembrance Sequence, yeah. Oh, it smells really good. I hope you all had a good time. I did. Thankfully, I didn't drink too much, and I don't plan to. But I may have another cider, and I do want to start editing because I would like to get that out of my brain. And more importantly, I did realize I have to figure out what I'm going to do for next month. Great. If anyone has any suggestions, well, you can't really tell because I have a lot behind me. I'll pick something. I have more than enough whiskey to choose from. It's just a matter of which one should I start off the month of April with. And that is the question. We'll see. I'll try to figure it out. April feels like one of those months. We're leaning into the spring season. Yeah, I don't want to think about tax. No taxes. With all that said, though, it is now 9 o'clock. You have other places to be, other people to see, other streams to watch. You know which ones I'm talking about. There's going to be a lot going on tonight. I hope you have fun. I will be vanishing into the void. That is my day-to-day, Friday night. Well, not day-to-day Friday, but my Friday night, which is not as exciting. With all that said, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.